Hello everybody and welcome to Level 5. I'm your host Level 5 and today I want to talk about my experience of going to the cinema. I literally just got back and it's actually quite late right now. So I went to go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and honestly I had a really good time. So let me just give you some background here. I never do anything with my parents because dad lives 180 miles away and mother dearest is always busy. So I went to go visit them a couple days ago, and we were talking about films in the cinema. And my mother brought up Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I said to her I'd love to go see it, but no one I know locally or I'm friends with literally either has watched the original trilogy, Rise, Dawn, and War, or is interested. And my mother kind of looked at me like, hello, I'm interested. So we planned it, and yeah, I just got back. And honestly, it was actually quite nice. My mother came and got me. We went and we brought our own snacks, but the film itself was actually really good. So let's dive in with my spoiler-free review as of yet. Honestly, it does follow some quote-to-quote marks of War of the Planet of the Apes. It has something very similar to it. I won't go into grave detail, but what I mean by this is if you rip away the organic characters, the dialogue, and just go over the point-to-point plot, it's very similar. Something tragic happens, travel, reunion via bad guy. So it follows that, which is, it's okay. But the exploration is amazing because this film takes place 300 years after Caesar dies. Now, one really cool thing is, and I don't mind saying this, we actually see his funeral in the very beginning. Literally, that's the first scene in the movie, which is really cool. So because it's 300 years, it doesn't say 300 years, by the way. On screen, it just says several generations, but I googled it, it's about 300 years. Because it's 300 years, the first three movies that came out 7 years ago is all a mystery to these characters. These characters don't remember or know who Caesar was, doesn't know the hardships Caesar had to go through, the other apes that were there, and they don't know who Koba is or anything like that. They have no idea. So there's a lot of like, what? Another thing I really like about this movie is the CGI is absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, sometimes you kind of forget you're staring at a computer-generated monkey. Sorry, ape. Then we have the dialogue. There's very little sign language in this, which makes a difference because obviously in Rise, War, and Dawn, a lot of the apes didn't know how to talk English. They did all the sign language. And obviously, as we know, in War, humans got dumber, apes got smarter. So I guess over the 300 years, they just learn. There's barely any human reference in this movie. Barely any humans in this movie. We don't see any, colonies or anything like that. And when it comes to the apes, 99% of them talk. There is some sign language, but it's very rarely used. It's actually used quite cleverly, actually. So yeah, CGI fantastic. There's plenty of dialogue to go around. And the one thing I really enjoy about this film is they made the new ape characters feel unique. This new, village that we see, or colony, or whatever you want to call it, is unique. They've actually given these apes a specific clan-like ritual, kind of like a clan-like ritual, something this clan only does. It kind of separates it from the first trilogy set of films, which is really cool. And also it ties into the end of the movie in a really cool way. The action is, it's on par to the first three films. It's exactly what you would expect. But in this, there isn't much gun use. Obviously, humans don't really learn how to use guns anymore. And they're kind of like cavemen-esque. Or some humans are cavemen-esque. Honestly, when it comes to characterization, I really enjoyed the characters on this, in this. The one main human character, I still don't know exactly whose side she's on, which I'm kind of glad about. The main ape is, again, we have a hero, we have an ape who's striving to do something, but he's very inexperienced, so he doesn't know what he's doing, which is awesome. This movie starts up after we see Caesar's funeral. This movie starts up with some really cool navigation, exploration. You can kind of see cities and forests of what happened in the last 300 years. It looks really, really sick. And then, of course, we have things... we have certain characters that our main hero comes across and runs into, and these characters are a lot of fun. My favourite character is the orangutan. He was so awesome, so comical, so funny. I don't know what it is about cinemas, but not many people laughed at this film, but me and my mother laughed at quite a lot. There's one particular joke that happens in the film, and the main ape learns a new word and says the new word randomly after an incident, and it was just so blunt and so comical. I actually had to keep holding my laughter in 5 minutes later whilst other stuff was going on because I didn't want to disturb everybody. I was still laughing at it, and it's still kind of funny when I think about it. But yeah, overall, a great film. It does kind of suit, it does kind of fit, it does kind of feel like it is a part of the, Planet of the Apes films. Again, plot by plot, it does kind of follow war, but it's unique in the sense of how they do it, what they do, things like this. Then there's the ending. Again, I won't go into too much spoilers, but they are definitely doing a sequel to this film. They've planned something. They are not going to leave it there. And I'm very curious to see how it goes. I have a theory. I do want to do some more theory videos. I actually have 2 very planned. So yeah, I'm looking forward to diving in and explaining my theory about how I think this next film's going to go. Anyway, by the by, I'm going to leave this video here. I'm just letting you guys know that this film's actually really good. Again, it does fit into the trilogy that we've had 7 years ago. So if you're a fan of Rise, War, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you're going to enjoy Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Whole new set of characters, a whole new set of voice actors and things, and honestly, some really good acting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next, especially with the fact that the ending it's not a cliffhanger, but it does kind of leave you like, interesting sort of, feeling. Anyway, let me know if you guys went to the cinema to see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and let me know if you enjoyed the series, if you enjoyed the other, the trilogy that came out. And please let me know. I honestly thought this was like an extended thing. This is a direct sequel, honestly. And honestly, I really enjoyed it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell, so you guys don't miss another video. We're with passion, everybody. I love you all, and I shall see you guys in the next one.